a bright and sunny or a rainy day, I can listen to K. Renee. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics. Spotify it, you can find it. Sign of the times for the deaf, dumb, and blind. Don't miss it. Call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee, K. Renee.
Oh, wow. Well, listen to all of the love and support for your girl. What's going on, everybody? Your girl is K. Renee. You know, I almost fucked up my own show. I was about to say it's DJ Amaretta, but it's not. It's K. Renee. And so welcome back to the K. Renee Show, which I am the podcast host that you all love. And again, let me just get this disclaimer out of the way before we get started, because I can't do nothing until I get the disclaimer out of the way.
Don't you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
Why?
I love it. Why? Why? Because it's so important to know why you tuned in today. And before you go any further as far as listening to the show, I want to make certain things clear because of the fact that this is not a show for the weak. This is not a show for the meek. This is a show for all of the mature crowd, the adults, the people that, again, can stomach it, the adults who, again, appreciate it and who love it, because I love to give it to you. So this podcast show is full of sugar and spice and everything nice and in between, and everything mean and explicit content and things that are basically whatever the fuck I fancy that I want to talk about. So yes. Welcome back to another episode of the K. Renee Show. Happy Wednesday. Yes, Women Crush Wednesday. I told you I'm going to be dropping all of my episodes on Wednesday because of the simple fact that it's a good time to do it, especially with the fact that it's June and I like to switch shit up. So again, like I said it last week, I'll say it again. Happy Pride Month. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Yes, Black trans lives matter, and so does Black Lives Matter. We are still doing that, everybody. So yeah. Anyway, welcome back to a new episode. Now that we got that out of the way, you know, this is the podcast where I say all of the shit you're afraid to say. And if you're new to the show and you want to follow me, because I would love for you to follow me, because I am team follow back. Even though the numbers play up and down, you know, when it comes to IG, you know, things of that nature. But follow me at K. Renee Show. Okay. Also, check out the website. Any past episodes you may have missed, you can definitely hit the website up, thekreneeshow.com. You can check out video footage. Of course, if you want to check it out more live as far as to the video footage that I drop, I have a segment called the K. Renee Quickie. It's on YouTube. So you gotta, hit the bell, you gotta subscribe, and then you'll be alerted to all of the video footage that I have that's shagging and dragging in these streets. Anyway, and again, don't forget I'm on Facebook. I have a page, K. Renee Show, as well. And I would love to hear from you all. Please remember to feedback, comment, hit me up via email, kreneeshow@gmail.com. And if you didn't know, I'm in my second season right now with another host of mine, Mr. David Lorenzo Glover. And we basically have a talk show called Thunder's Altercations, which is in season 2. And we go live every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You gotta say that because you got people all over in different places of coast to coast. LA to Chicago, Western Maine. I love Sade. That's why I'm giving my WCWL shout out today. Sade, yes, classic, beauty, beautiful. She needs a new album. I'm here for it, and we're waiting. Also, just to keep you in the loop. You can check us out. You can hit us up on Facebook Live. You can follow the show on WPB Media Networks. They're also on YouTube. They stream on Periscope. And we would love for you guys to join into the conversation. We only got a couple more episodes left before the season ends, but it was great to kind of reconnect and get us back out there in a whole different world, because things have changed. If you didn't know, we're still dealing with COVID-19. And I don't really like to talk about that much because it's other things that's going on that is super important that we need to continue to keep our focus on. Like, let's see, the injustice. Let's see, people dying, and they're trying to pass that shit off that now all of a sudden us black folks want to start hanging ourselves like back in the day when they used to lynch us. Are you kidding me? And you're passing this off as suicides? Who the hell is going to even start to believe a percentage, an inkling of that piece of fucking information? So I guess the KKK are feeling threatened, so they want to show themselves, not completely, because KKK members run around like the people in the Scooby-Doo episodes that you got to find out who the fuck was doing everything at the end. Then they pull the mask off and everything. They're like, oh, it's Professor Brown. Yeah, he was the one that was taking all the bubble gum or whatever the fuck was going on in Scooby-Doo. That was still my show, though. But I'm just saying, it was always a mystery. And it was always somebody that they just could not believe that it would be them. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. Do not lose focus, people. And I also want to let you know, we've been dealing with COVID-19 for, let's see now, 3+ months. And now y'all want to be concerned about when the next sports season's gonna start. Is it gonna be baseball? Is it gonna be basketball? Are they gonna do football? Are we gonna have a full season? Are we gonna half season? Does it really fucking matter how much of a season? I don't think we need any seasons. And I honestly think they need to scrap the idea of trying to bring any type of sports back right now, because it's gonna take the focus off on what's really going on. Did you think about that? Yeah, exactly. And then everyone's going to be in tune trying to figure out the game, the playoffs. And then you're going to sit down and you're going to forget about the fact of what we've been doing out here, protesting peacefully. Of course, raising our voice even louder, getting a whole bunch of people, the whole world, let's just say that, involved in the Black Lives Matter movement, and Black Trans Lives Matter too. Because you cannot offset one without you can't have one without the other. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We ain't dealing with all lives matter right now. We dealing about the ones that keep dying. And now with the new, breaking news, I didn't know what to call it. I got tumbled up, but that's because I had a little bit to drink. Yes, on a Wednesday. Yes, morning. You can make mimosas in the morning. Don't even do that. But anyway, I'm just saying, you're going to lose focus. It's going to take the attention away from the matter at hand of what's important. And if we've been dealing with not seeing sports for the last 3 months, because, basketball should have been over. Should have been coming to an end anyway. Baseball would have started. Baseball puts me to sleep. And it ain't like a sleep like from after coming real hard sleep. It's just a boring sleep. Like, they look hot. It's just dry out there. When you watch it on TV, it's just ridiculous. But if you go to a game live, it's fun. You get to play little games and do little interactive stuff and do the wave and all of that, pay for some really expensive snack food. But I'm just saying, steering back on topic, if we've been doing it this long, y'all, why can't you do it and continue to do it a little longer until we make some type of leeway with what's going on and what's important? Don't worry about the sports. You know who else isn't worried about people putting their lives on the line? The owners. Oh yeah, they trying to push all the players back out there. And I've been hearing, some of the players are now testing positive for COVID-19. Yeah. And you want to play what? The owners don't give a shit about you. Michael Jackson said it, and y'all keep fucking with my man, and he's been long gone. I love Michael. He's a Virgo brother to me, and I will always love him. Trying to talk about he was fucking little kids. I don't believe that shit. you're innocent until proven guilty, and he's not here to answer his fucking self. And he already answered himself several times, but y'all want to still try to keep playing the man out. Go somewhere with that. Thank you. But they don't care. They don't care about us. It's all about the dollar. So now, again, Juneteenth, we're supposed to be counseling 4th of July. We're supposed to be shopping all black businesses. And again, I had to set the record straight on the talk show. Pro-black does not mean anti-white, okay? Do your research. Now, I want to calm myself down because I'm getting hyped. Getting too hyped in here. Hey, I'm getting too hyped because I'm talking about something that's very passionate to me. Have you guys noticed? Nah, I'm not going to do that yet because I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it. Save it. So anyway, I hope you guys have been having a really good week. I'm just waiting to get my goddamn truck back. I miss my black Sheba. Listen, they gave me a cool little rental. It's a Rogue. But you know how it is when it's not your car. You don't even want to drive that shit. And then you feel nervous driving it because you feel like it's targeted. Like everybody know you're in a rental car. Get away from me. But I want my baby back. I do. So anyway, let's move forward. All right. If you want to follow me, I already gave you the information. But if, again, you don't know where to find my shows, I'm on all streaming platforms, honey. I am on Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. I'm all over the place. So make sure you share this with a friend. And again, like the page, follow me, I'll follow you back, and you will not be dissatisfied. That ain't the word I wanted to use. You heard I was trying to find something, alright? You won't be disappointed. Yeah, that's what it was. You won't be disappointed. So anyway, I normally give out recommendations for the week of something to watch. I screwed that shit up last week, didn't I? I told you to watch Once Upon a Time in America, which is a gangster movie, which is actually gangster. Like, I liked it. But I wanted to tell you, if you haven't checked it out, watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's slick. I also had a chance to check out Knives Out. I don't know if I told you, but that movie was dope. I liked it. It kind of reminded me of like a new age Clue in a sense. And if y'all are within my age, you know what Clue was. I had the game, but I also really liked the movie. I definitely messed with the movie, that like hardcore. So it kind of puts you there because they're trying to solve the mystery of like what happened to the guy, how did he die. So yeah, check that out if you haven't. And another recommendation for you to check out is anything black. Okay? Get your knowledge up. Get your education up. Go back. Sometimes us black people gotta go back and look and really understand what the hell was going on. Because so much has been fed to us over the years, especially in history class, school in general. Fuck it. School in general. The lies you tell. So, yeah, go back, do your research, and get familiar with the facts of what is going on and what is all about when it comes to our race and our culture and us as people. Okay? So, can I do my randoms for you? Can I do that? Great. Because I think, honestly, we all need a kiki laugh at times. And you know me. I say all the shit you're afraid to say. So I'm not afraid to go there and tell you. Yes, exactly. So, can I get a little...
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop. See?
Yeah, stop. See? Okay, so, randoms. Again, I just like to put the randoms out there because I like to see how many of you think like me. You know what I mean? Here's a random. It's what I've been thinking about, and I be wondering at times, so I'll just be wanting to see if y'all are on my level. Don't you just like it? Like, fuck like. Don't you just love it when that one particular person that you really, really like and is crushing on, they like your pictures? They don't just like it, though. They, like, put a heart on it. And you be like, hey, come through, yes! It's so, like, such a great feeling. And then sometimes you be so, like, thirsty in your own way because you keep checking to see, like, if they actually saw it. Did they like it yet? Did they do anything? But you know you get real disappointed when they just give, like, the regular like. And you be like, oh. And then it'd be like, wah, wah, wah. Like, yeah. But sometimes people don't put all of themselves out there because it's a cat and mouse game, because they want to see, like, where you're coming from. You know what I mean? 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 Okay. So anyway, because it's Wednesday. Remember, Women Crush Wednesday. And again, you might be crushing on somebody, and it might be a woman, and you want to let that be known, but you don't know how to tell them. So you be like, oh, I'm gonna be quiet because I can't be aggressive about it, because then they're not gonna be my friend anymore, and they're gonna run away for the hills. So you got to be really strategic on how you come at people, especially depending on who your crush may be. All right. Yes, Mother reads. Okay, ladies. You ever get excited for that long-awaited, anticipated company to come over and fuck you and love you down like you haven't been in probably like maybe a year? And they come into your house. And then your bed is the issue because you're so embarrassed by it. Like, your bed is an embarrassment. It's like a league in its own. Right. You know, like, you done flipped the mattress several times because you done found the spots that are no longer working for you, and it's not comfortable. And then you start rethinking the fact that you just made plans to get your whole life fucked out of you, or sucked or licked or fingered, or all of it, combination of, like, a whole combination meal. And you're like, damn, like, this is gonna be the fuck of the century, but I might actually put my bed in jeopardy, and I might break that shit today. Uh-oh. I don't think we want to keep that company coming through. Just think about it, of course. Is it just me? Or why is it that the IG and Facebook thirsty ass fans or followers, whatever you want to call them, gotta be so fucking extra on your page? Like, it's like they're in a game show, but they're only competing against themselves. Like, you post a picture, and like 2 seconds later, it's like they double tapped it, like, like, it sounds off the bell, like, yes, you want to answer that question? Yes, I saw you get on that buzzard real quick. Like, damn, let it breathe for a minute. Like, you only set yourself up to look very guilty when you continue to keep doing that. And then they're not even just on one of your pages. They follow all your goddamn pages. Even though you might be putting out the same content on all, and maybe not. But, that's why you got to be careful. Like, if you got a personal page and you got a business page, I'd rather people follow me on the business page. You feel me? But because you get more of my media content. Now, listen, I ain't lying, I'll flirt all goddamn day with you and not take it nowhere further than that goddamn flirt. But other than that, it's such a turnoff for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, that's how I be though. Is it just me, or are you seeing more birth control ads on Facebook? Like, we can deliver. Like, bitch, I've been in quarantine for 3+ months. I'm already pregnant. Why do I need you delivering now? Now y'all want to deliver the pill. Now you want to deliver the pill? Like, it's too goddamn late. Like, I don't need no goddamn pill delivery now. Now I need a drive-by baby shower where people going to throw stuff off in my front yard or the lawn because I can't really have no more than 10 people. That's what they said. The gathering is still supposed to be 10 and below, but ain't nobody listening to that shit. But I'm just saying, no, y'all too late. And no, I am not pregnant. I was just saying that, for everybody that's out there. You know what I mean? So those are my randoms for today. Yes, and you're very welcome. Because I know you probably, again, have been thinking, like, what the hell? Like, aren't we way past too late for some damn birth control? We are. We are. I'm just saying, I'm just having fun with y'all. Just having fun with y'all. So, let me get into the topic. And when you basically hear this sound, then you already know that basically is letting you know that we're getting into the topic of today. So I have an assistant. Chop, chop. Nicole. Come on, girl. Go ahead and let it be known what the topic is today. Hello, my name is Nicole. And hello, Karen. I missed you. Oh, it's been like such a long week. I haven't seen you in so long. I know. I've been here. I'll really be hanging out. I know. Okay. Thank you. All right, the topic of the day is... I'm sorry, Kay Renee, where is the topic of today? I don't see it in your notes here. I left it in the board. It's not written here correctly, or it's not very legible. I can't really read it. You know what, Nicole? I'll give him the topic of the day because of the simple fact that I'm going to be a little raw with this one, but... if you don't mind, I would really like another drink. Could you do that? Sure, no problem. I could definitely do that. If you want to drink some more, what you want? Just get me a glass of wine. I'd really appreciate that. All right, no problem. Sorry, I didn't mean to ask dumb questions. I know you didn't. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so anyway, this topic, honey. Yes, it's going to be a little bit ballsy, but let me just ask a question because my curiosity always is just, does something. I just want to know right now, for those of you who are in a relationship or marriage, do you have the right person? Like, think about it. Are y'all laying next to the person of your fucking dreams? Not the one that fucks you, because I hope they're still fucking you. Oh my God. If they're not, then you're definitely with the wrong person. But really, is that who you want? That's you? That's what you like? Is that what you want? Because at the end of the day, I know what makes a pussy dry up quick, and that's a motherfucker that don't have nothing to bring to the table. And I'm not talking about the table where he's or she eats your pussy, because that's a table too. You know what I mean? It's all kinds of food right there, nourishments. I'm just saying, I'd be damned to continue to be in a relationship with somebody who have no goals, who's very stagnant, who's very comfortable being right in the middle. But you want to make a pussy drip real wet, have some goals, and show them you're achieving these goals and you got plans for the goals. And I'm telling you right now, you're talking about a beautiful ass partnership, relationship, or marriage. Oh, this shit's about to fucking work. So let me let you know. As you can hear my turn-ons, I love somebody with a fucking goal. With goals. Goals. Oh, my God. You can just, I'm hot already thinking about it. Because the fact of the matter is you got purpose. You are driven. You have a goal in life. And you have something that you want to accomplish, not just for yourself, but for your partner as well. So let's get into this shit right here. So... listen, I've been doing my research, okay? And one thing that it irritates me is with older people and you have no drive. They always want to know, what are you going to bring to the table? What the fuck you bringing to the table? Because no matter how beautiful you are or maybe how handsome you may be, I'm just saying, if you don't have nothing as far as for something to accomplish for yourself, especially that we only get one life to live here, we got to make the best of it. And at this age, especially where I am, I don't have time to do the pussyfooting around dating. I need to be a little bit more verbal and take my own goddamn advice, because I have not been being very honest with feelings that I have and that I want to express when it comes to certain people. And I know me, and I know I don't want to be aggressive, but I know I want to ride or die. And I want them to build with me. I want that person that wants to be in my life, and not just my life, but know I have a son and we're a package deal, and knows how to save and knows how to give their real personality and show their true colors of who they are, and not afraid to be a little vulnerable and again ask for help. But in order to sustain stuff in those types of natures, we gotta really evaluate what the fuck is really good. Who's sitting next to us? Who's laying next to us? Who's sharing my energy? Who's getting all this good sex? And sex turns very stagnant when you are stagnant. If you don't have no drive, don't drive nothing up my way. Don't try to put a finger in there. Don't try to twirl your tongue around on it. Don't try to penetrate me in any kind of way or make me come, because I'm not. It's just gonna be on a padlock, wrapped around 3 times, and ain't nothing coming out. No juice, no nothing. Nothing. Because I'm turned off. And as a Virgo, I'm very self-driven. I'm very, of course, goal-oriented. I have a drive. I want to see my things succeed. I want to succeed. I want to be successful. I want to see the things that I've been planning and writing and trying to make happen. I want to see all that come into fruition to where I can say, see, I did that. It took me this, that, and the third, but I had the best partner behind me within my back and holding me down to make sure I got it. And that's how relationship goals are supposed to be. Because again, I'm at an age that I don't have time to try to play around with you to see where you want to be. If you're over 40, my love, let me tell you right now, the worst turnoff for somebody who's in their 40s, renting a room, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna say it. Living at home, like you've been out on your own before and you couldn't handle that to sustain, to keep paying your rent or your mortgage. You fell back, not once, but a couple of times. That's somebody I can't hold on my back to take you with me to the next level. And you ain't even showing me next level status. Like, I better run the fuck away real quick. Yes. So, I wanted to talk about just a couple of relationship goals to nurture the intimacy and to keep your relationship hot. Now, check this out. When you first become like that couple, oh my God, it feels like the intoxicating fuel of infatuation will power your closeness forever. Yes, love you, love her, she loved me, wom, 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 he loved me, he loved her, he loves me, I love him, we're just so in love. Yeah, it fuels all of that. But over time, that fuel does run low. Like, you know, guys who are starting to work out more in their mid-40s, they're trying to get that stamina back. You know that fuck game probably ain't that goddamn long. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to hate on nobody. And I don't know, unless you're doing fucking weight lifts with your dick. I don't know, to make it stronger and keep your stamina alive. Because, I mean, really, honestly, you're not going to get probably much as you get older and fucking with men. The sex drive comes down. You know what I mean? That's another topic we'll get into in a whole nother day. But when you're with a woman, you know, yeah, we go through changes as well, but I bet you it won't take but nothing to turn that pleasure spigot faucet back on. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So again, the connection begins to hobble along on vapors. And this is basically your time when miscommunication, conflicts, frustrations, and boredom can actually sabotage your whole closeness with your partner and undermine the intimacy and the joy of both of you. And many couples, though, they're not really sure, like, what to do at this point. Like, we lost. Like, where's Waldo? Right. What the fuck? So they don't do much of anything to try to revive the connection. So people will get stagnant in their marriages. Been married 20 plus years. I know you, you know me. You know I'm getting lazier and lazier by the day. And that is a turn off too. If this is the person till death do us part, and we supposed to be building and building and building and keep rising to the top. Yeah, we going to be drowning to the bottom of the ocean quick. So, again, what do we got to do? How can they enjoy the profound satisfaction that is possible in a committed long-term relationship? What are couples' relationship goals? First and foremost, did you guys think about what you wanted to do? Like, what do you plan these things? Do you guys talk? I've talked about this so much in my past talked about this time and time again in my past episodes. You've got to communicate. You got to be verbal. I told you, if your sex ain't good, if they not, putting the finger in where you needed to go in all the way into the clit, they're not going upward. You got to go upward. I told you got to flick your finger in there like, come here, bitch. Like, you got to really learn your partner. And if you don't learn them, then you got to tell them how to learn you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know the fuck you do, because you're listening. So anyway, we got to get back to loving and relationship goals. The short answer, basically, relationship goals are the plans, the dreams, and achievements you and your partner or spouse create for the life you want to build together. Duh. So, you have personal goals. You have a goal for your career or for your personal life. You may have goals for your own personal development and self-improvement. Prioritize each other. Let's be honest though, for real. Most of the talk is all a big fucking game. Like, the importance of your marriage or your love relationship. But when the, tire hits the road, that's a nice little analogy I came up with. We ain't really putting each other first. That's the problem. And over time, you begin to take one another for granted. We're about to get a divorce and we're going to break up. You get busy and distracted with your own shit. You neglect to tune into the, to the needs and desires of your partner. Yes. What do you want them to say to you? Like, you want them to be that vocal and forward, like, look, I want to fucking come tonight. We ain't made love in a minute. And I mean, we did something a couple days ago, but I don't know what the fuck you want to call that. But that shit was like a fucking appetizer. And I'm still thrusting and learning and yearning for more. So I'm going to need you to do what you need to do, like you used to do when we was meeting each other for the very first time. And that shit was popping. Right. You got to say stuff like that. Right. You both have to embrace each other as a centerpiece of your life. And how do you do that? It's a commitment. You chose to be in this. Relationships aren't easy. Neither are marriages. They're not easy. I think people get the misconception of marriage sometimes, especially the younger generation. This ain't just to have no goddamn party and a DJ and people come up and eat up the food and all of that shit. No. So again, what do you got to do? Again, it requires constant recalibration based on the needs of each other and what is going on in your lives. Now, you need to create a couple bubble. A couple bubble reinforces the goal of basically prioritizing your connection by thinking in terms of we rather than me. Remember, there's no I in team. It's us. Yeah, we together. This is us. You feel what I'm saying? Right, because we the people, we the relationship, we're the team. Right, we got to come in together. So create that bubble. It's hard for a lot of couples to do it because it requires viewing yourself as part of a team first, above your independent needs and habits. And that sometimes, ladies, can get us under wraps when we want to be too independent and I can fix this goddamn car and lift the house up at the same time. And no, bitch, sit down. What are you doing? Way too much. Way too much. Anyway. But rather than this, interdependence weaken, becoming experts on each other's needs, desires, and your fears. So, have you ever really considered creating real relationship goals to protect and enhance your love with your spouse? Have you? I mean, really, honestly. Ask anyone married or in a committed relationship what their number one priority is. And I bet you a lot of them will say, my partner or my spouse, if they know what's good for them, unless they want to be awakened to hot grits and grease on their goddamn back. But as important as our love, though, relationships are to our health and happiness, it is curious on how little time we spend taking care of them. So I'm just saying, Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying. You don't know. It again, you don't. How about having daily connection time? We gotta have that. If one or both of you work outside of the home, well, right now we inside the home, so, but some have couples, other partners going to work. It's especially important to carve out this time without distractions or interruptions. How about in the morning, meet up for like coffee or tea, talk in the evening. You might want to talk together again, take a walk, send the kids outside, send them to somebody else's fucking house. Not right now, but when the shit blow over, like they gotta go. Get the fuck out. Communication with kindness. Like you gotta communicate and be nice. Couple goals, settings must include the way you communicate together. Have you ever noticed though, like some people are real nasty and curse at each other like all the time? How about embracing vulnerability? Each partner pretty much enters a relationship with past baggage, insecurities, feelings of shame or guilt, and tenuous hopes and dreams. Remember Fast and Furious, the first one? Because that's my shit. Oh, I like all of them. Because, I love Letty. Because she has the same birthday as me. I know I'm fucking going off on a tangent. But remember he lifted off the hood and they was looking in the little spot. And they were like, what do you plan on racing with? Hopes and dreams? Because they ain't had no engines. And that's exactly what the fuck is going on with the relationship that don't have goals. Y'all are racing off of something that is not even a part of under the hood for you to actually get this race started. We have vulnerabilities that we want to hide from others so, they don't think less of us. Man, fuck that. Put it all out on the table right now. And I told my co-host the other week on our show, man, this is the time to get it in, to get your relationships popping. If you just trying to meet somebody, starting to date, or you are dating, they seeing you for what you really are worth. This is before the barbershops and the salons were able to open at 50% capacity. You was wearing quarantine motherfucking hair. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? No nails, clipping your own shit, scrubbing the bottom of your dirty ass crusty feet, getting the dead skin off, because you couldn't go soak your shit in. You couldn't go in there. You couldn't do none of that. And shout out to everybody that's trying to support the black businesses and circulating a lot of pages around for that. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. Because we need that right now to help to build our own community back up. Like I said, being pro-black, not anti-white. Another thing, let's talk about it. Can we talk about it? Talk about it. Plan for fun together. Yeah, the early stage of love, you didn't have to work too hard to have fun, but now you don't know what the fuck to do. So as your closeness has matured, you may need to work a bit harder to create some fun times together, but it's still possible. Playing couples games and having fun together increases bonding, communication, conflict resolution, and relationship satisfaction, according to just a lot of different people having opinions on how to make it work. Now, you don't want to play my games. If you ever end up in a relationship with me, honey, my games are always on some strip something. We gonna play strip checkers, strip Uno. I'll even hook the goddamn on Mario Brothers up. Super Mario Brothers. You don't fucking get past World 1. You got to take something off. I get to pick and choose what it is. I like to play Truth or Dare, more like Dare and Dare. Oh, I'll keep it popping and I will keep it real interesting around here. But my games always have to require, like, at the end of the night, everybody's going to be naked. So... understand your love languages. Yeah. Here's some ways that people express and experience love. Gift giving, quality time, words of affirmation. How about actions of service? Ooh, what kind of service? Physical touch and pleasure. Hot oils, body rubs, massages. Anybody licking toes around here? Sucking on feet? Anything different like that? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it would be a gift. It would be a different gift giving. Jump in the shower with them. You know what's really interesting and used to make me really sick in a past relationship I had was that I couldn't get in the shower with them. Like, what the fuck? Like, I look at you naked in the bed. And then that other shit, turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Beyonce. Sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. How about a fucking boring fuck? How about that? That's what the fuck you are. Boring. Okay. Maintain a satisfying sex life. You got to. You better. No matter how great your sex was in the beginning of your relationship, it is inevitable that it will grow boring or even burdensome from time to time. You better keep that shit popping. I know that. We need to, I don't know. What do we need to do? What do we need to do to make it cool? You know what else is really cool that I really like the idea of, which I can do this myself. I love these catered dinner dates where the private chef comes and cooks for you and your partner. That shit is so fucking sexy to me. Like, you know, if you don't remember or you're new to the show. Okay, yeah, you're new to the show. You don't know. I spoke on this before in a past episode and I talked about I'm just like a hopeless romantic. I love romantic shit like that. I could create a romantic scene like that. Picture it. Backyard. I got a gazebo. I'm waiting on shit. I ordered a little table for two type of setup out back. And I got like a little fire pit so I can put like, you know, the little fire logs. It ain't mine. My neighbor don't use it. And she told me, anytime you want to use it. And I was like, awesome. You know, I'm going to keep that connection right there. Yeah, we're always good friends. So yeah, you know, just to spice it up, make it really sexy. Maybe tent out in the gazebo. Maybe put a tent out back in your backyard. Camp under your own goddamn stars. I know how to camp. I'm a West Coast rider. Hey, happy birthday to Tupac also from yesterday. Belated birthday. But yeah, I know how to tent. I know how to get this shit popping. I'm not just fucking. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. But I could, you know, I love stuff like that. And I want to one day host something like that to somebody that's worth it, that it means something to me. You know, I am a hopeless romantic. I think about things like that. You know, I fantasize about stuff like that, you know, and I daydream those things about doing stuff like that with somebody special. And I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not. Because y'all be asking too many questions. And I'm not giving out my personal business and information. But when you know, you'll know. Okay? You'll just know. So I'm just saying. I'm game if you game. But, you know, my friend told me the other day. She's like, you be a little cocky. I'm just confident, honey. I just believe in me. I believe in what I have to bring to the table. I'm goal-oriented too. Y'all see me working hard for the money. Oh, speaking of hard for the money, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. I told you, Mimosas is on deck today. But create something. And sometimes it might take it to the point where you have to go to counseling and you have to get that extra in. Like sometimes people need mediation. Sometimes people need to, you know, have somebody to look from the outside in to what you may be going through. And it's really important to make sure that you do that, especially if you want to keep this relationship alive. Schedule weekly marriage health meetings, mental health, counseling. Use triggers also to enhance romance, which could be a series of if-then statements like, you know, if my wife is having difficulty finding, you know, clothes that make her feel attractive, then I will do or say something to remind her that, to me, lovely, you still so fucking gorgeous. You're so beautiful to me. I don't give a fuck if you're not wearing anything. You can just, keep your birthday suit on. Yes. The fun gifts, flowers, edible arrangements, maybe paying attention to things that they like, they've been hitting about, that's something that they really want. Find some common interests. Yeah, like you both can do something. Take a class together. A trip. Oh yes, let's go, baby. Let's go on the trip. Let's vacation. And find something like take a cooking or a baking class, do salsa, learn a little foreign language, take a martial arts class or a self-defense or something in the nature of that. And maybe learn to play a musical instrument. Or have a monthly picnic where you can include the children as well. Do something at home in your backyard. Utilize what you have right now. Things don't have to cost a lot of money. But I'm telling you right now, if you want to keep that sex popping and you want to keep your relationship alive, then the best thing you need to do is to make sure you got some shit that you can bring to the table. You got some goals that are already happening. You're producing. You're manifesting. They are working. You're starting to see things happen for you for the better good. You see your plan of action is actually happening. And that is what keeps them loving you, wanting you, admiring you, praising you, and gonna always be there for you. So that's just a couple little tidbits of help and information, honey. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Yes, thank you. So, again, I want you to feedback, comment, share this episode, let somebody else know. Listen, you know, I am your girl, K Renee, saying all the shit you're afraid to say. Hey, psych, let me stop. I just want to leave this with you all. My K Renee kisses. Shout outs to, Jock Johnson podcast. Also Chilling with Juice. Also, Aries Lounge, Straight Up in the Morning. Want to also give a shout out to the Meaning of It All. Definitely want to give a shout out to my girl, DJ Shay at DJ Shay Entertainment. Everybody that's grinding and working hard, Soul City Radio. Thank you to everybody, to you guys who have been keeping me supported and showing support within the purchase of your lip scrubs and lip glosses, Climax, Orgasm, edible raspberry berry lip scrubs. Yes, I appreciate y'all because I got 2 things left and then I am sold out and done until my next re-up order. So I appreciate you. If you're interested, you can always hit me up and do that via email, kreneshow@gmail.com. But I saw this today, this morning, and I really wanted to share this with you, and I thought it was deep, and I'm going to drop the mic on this. Some are posting on social media. Some are protesting in the streets. Some are donating silently. Some are educating themselves. Some are having tough conversations with friends and family. A revolution has many lanes. Be kind to yourself and to others who are traveling in the same direction. Just keep your foot on that motherfucking gas. And it's very interesting that we've been having a lot of conversations about Black Lives Matter and Trans Lives Matter. And you will notice the more you keep your timeline and pages and stories and your voice heard and powerful and continuing to get the message out, you'll continue to see all the people in air quotes that were your friends start to unfollow, not comment, disappear from like poof from the face of the earth. Exactly. Yes. So you guys have a good day. Have a beautiful rest of the week, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.